She always thought love could fix anything. The fights, the distance, the lies, she told herself it was normal. Because that's what love does, right? It forgives, it understands, it waits. But she didn't know that while she was waiting for him, he was planning a future with someone else. It started with late-night calls that suddenly went unanswered, messages left on read, and then the worst kind of silence. The one that feels like goodbye but never says it out loud. She told herself he was busy, that maybe he just needed time, but deep down her heart already knew. One night, she saw his car parked outside a restaurant. Same car, same number plate, but inside, another woman, smiling, laughing, holding his hand. Her breath stopped. She didn't cry, not yet. She just watched. The man who once said, "You're my forever," was promising forever to someone else. She went home that night and sat in front of the mirror. Her eyes were red, but not from tears, from anger. She whispered to her reflection, "No more." That was the night she stopped waiting. The night she stopped forgiving. The night she stopped crying. The next few weeks were quiet. She didn't confront him. She didn't call or text. He thought she was gone, forgotten, weak. But she was working on herself, her life, her comeback. She joined a new company, started learning, saving, changing everything he thought she couldn't do without him. Meanwhile, his life looked perfect. New girlfriend, new car, fake smiles. But behind those smiles, his success was built on lies. And one of those lies had her name on it. The business he had started years ago? Half of it was in her name, because she had believed in him when no one else did. He never changed that. He never thought she'd have the strength to use it. But the day came when she did. The company needed renewal papers, legally binding. He didn't even read them when she sent them for signature. He signed. She smiled. Because with that one signature, everything changed. In one move, she took back what was hers. He lost control. Lost the company, lost his name. The man who once laughed at her silence was now begging for a conversation. But she didn't speak. She didn't have to. Her success spoke louder than any words ever could. He tried to call. She didn't answer. He came to her office. She didn't look up. For him, it was humiliation. For her, it was closure. She had spent years loving someone who only loved himself. And now, she was finally free. Months passed. She bought a new house, started traveling. Her story went viral online, a woman who turned heartbreak into power. But no one knew the full story. Only she did. Sometimes, at night, she still thought about the girl she used to be, the one who waited by the phone, who cried herself to sleep, who begged for honesty. And she smiled, not because she missed him, but because she didn't. One day, she saw him again. In a coffee shop, alone, same face but no confidence. He saw her too, successful, glowing, untouchable. Their eyes met. He smiled weakly, maybe expecting forgiveness, but she just nodded politely and walked away. That moment was her final victory. Not revenge out of hate, but revenge through peace. Because the real revenge isn't in breaking someone back. It's in rebuilding yourself so strong that their memory can't even reach your level. She didn't destroy him. Life did that. She simply let go. And that was her power. The world didn't end the day he left her. In fact, it began. Now, when people ask her if she still believes in love, she smiles and says, "Yes. But this time, I'll make sure it believes in me too." And that's how her story ends, not in tears, not in pain, but in strength. Because every woman who's been broken deserves a comeback that feels like fire.